Hi everyone, it's Nicole and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing days 5 and 6 in my October daily 2022. I am a little behind in my October daily this year, but I am not going to think of it as behind. I'm just going to keep on plugging through. We had a lot of major things going on in our life over this past month. So I am just embracing change and all of the good things to come and celebrated with a vacation. And yeah, so here we are. At this point in my October daily, I am likely going to probably play some catch up and just post some photos on my Instagram. And then at some point jump back into videos, but I'm only at day 6 and at the day of this voiceover is the 24th. So I really am behind. And so I want to do some catch up before I spend a lot more time doing video processing. So if you have been following along and you want to continue, please, please, please go over to my Instagram. My name is at Colby's1981. It will be down below if you would like to follow along. But anyways, let's go on to today's journal. I am doing a tip in type interactive element in this day's spread. I have decided to do day 5 on the left page and then create a flap using a stamp set from Flora and Fauna. It is called the Halloween Word Party Set, and I love this giant word boo. So I pulled out 3 different colors of ink of Catherine Pooler. That would be this purple sangria. There is the orange, which I believe is flame. Yes, flame. And then I am using the Studio Calico black, ink black from the bottom. So I've got orange, purple, black, stamping 2 of each of this boo on both sides. And these scaries I am going to use as my little flap piece. So I have a lot of duplicates of this because I ended up with 2 ephemera packs because I absolutely love this kit. So I got it in 2 different versions, and each version, I guess, of a kit or variation of a kit had the ephemera pack in it. So because I had 2, I was like, yep, we're going to use them both. We're going to use it as a tip in. And I just embraced it and am rolling with it. So I am keeping things consistent. I am using the same large number set. I am using the same Parker Alphabet solid and outline stamp from LE Studio. And I am documenting day 5. It is, I think it's on the Serena B list that I pulled this one from. And it is about documenting hauls. So I am documenting a haul that my husband and we just purchased our first home. So we were preparing to move this month, and there are some things that I found that I was like, oh, this would be great. We're going to grab this to hold on to it just to kind of make the transition a little bit easier for us so that we're not, buying out some things that we know we're going to need, or I know I'm really going to want like all of my candles once we get moved to try to help, not have as many expenses as we get used to some new things. So anyways, I am documenting a haul. And that is what this photo is showing. A lot of laundry supplies, dishwasher supplies, because y'all, this is going to be the first time I've ever had a dishwasher, and I'm so excited. All of my favorite scents from Bath and Body Works and White Barn Candle Company for my new home. A lot of smoke detectors. I mean, that's a little bit hard to see there, but there's just so much in this stack. And I had to document it because this is something that I'll definitely remember for sure. But that black tag that I put on the left there, it says Happy Halloween. So to make it say more of something along this lines, I'm going to use an orange strip on this paper from the 6x8 paper pad. And I am going to stamp out Hall -O so that it is hollow. So I'm going to actually end up cutting this out, doing a banner, and adhering it over top of Hallow on the tag, so that in the end, my title for this spread is actually going to be Happy Halloween. And I love how this turned out. It's so stinking cute. I do like the little fishtail banners. Look at that. I love it. I'm so excited. I love how this looks. I love the fishtail look on there, and it brings in the orange from that trick or treat yourself up at the top. This spread, it did come together fairly easy once I had this fishtail banner down. So I go through and try to find other little things because I want to try to use as much as I can of my embellishments. But I do find this little Boo to You pumpkin, so we're just going to stick it on there and trim off the edge. I will do pull out my LE Studio stickers. I love the sticker set from last year, and this moon I thought fit perfectly because it just coordinated with the moon on the tag already. So I grabbed the purple star from there also and added it on there because there's purple in my photo. So I actually will go back in and add some more purple later, but that helps bring in some more of that purple. So at this point, I didn't have my journaling typed out, so I moved on over to day number 6. I did it very similar on this side. I added another banner below that word scary. This one says squad goals, whereas day 5 said transition time. But my squad goals for day 6 is going to be all about my kiddos. They have really, I'm trying to remember what my prompt was for this day. What was day 6? Cozy weather. That was what day 6 was cozy weather. That is a Serena B prompt also. And like I said, my prompts and stuff I'll have over on my Instagram. I'm going to do some stories and make an album so that you can reference back if you want to follow along. But day 6 is cozy weather, and it was a gorgeous day this day, and we had nothing going on, which is a rare occasion for my family. And my husband was working very odd hours this day, so I was like, you know what, boys, let's go. Mom needs some fresh air and vitamin D from the sunshine. And I took them fishing and just sat, back and just let them do their thing. And it was so stinking cute because my youngest just is getting in to fishing this year. So the only thing he knew up to this point on how to catch was a bluegill. But my oldest is a little bit more versed in it, so he knew kind of like what bait to use, what lures to use, and that type of thing. So he was trying to teach him, and darned if he didn't catch his first non-bluegill. I am not a fish person. My son told me what fish this was, so we're just gonna go with it and believe what he said. But I know it's not a bluegill. But anyways. He was thrilled. It wasn't a bluegill. So that was documenting today. And then I chose to use that large photo at the bottom because it started to show the change of season in this time, which the trees were absolutely beautiful. So I added some skeletons on there on that right day 6. And then I ended up going back to day 5. At this point, I had my journaling typed out onto some sticker paper, and I'm going to go ahead and put that down. And then I want to use some other little fussy cut bits from the 6x8 paper pad. And also there is a 2x2 elements sheet that is on one of the 12x12 papers that I do a lot of fussy cutting from also. So I add a few of those, the house and a trick-or-treater and a bat around that journaling. And then I went over back to day 6 and I added in the journaling for there. I am going to add that spooktacular banner. And then there were these 2 skeletons from that 2x2 element sheet. I've really cut the heck out of the sheet. But there was these 2 little guys left, and I thought, you know what, this would be perfect because I used that large skeleton already to fill in like the gap on the right hand side. So I thought, well, we're gonna go for it because I have 2 kids, there's 2 skeletons, they were the perfect size. Fussy cut those, add them in. We're gonna add that spooktacular banner right above my journaling. And then there is just a couple other embellishments that I go back in to add. I over embellish everything. I don't like a whole lot of white space sometimes, especially when it comes to things like this. I like to use my stuff and use all of the pretty things. So once I get those put down, I'm actually going to go back into my stash. I pull out some more LE Studio stuff. I also pull out some other stickers from the sticker book from the Hey Pumpkin collection. And I'll add in a couple little bits of each of them just to try to finish some things up. There is an LE Studio sticker that is purple that I do eventually pick out after I look through all of the little things. There it is. It says, check out this spooky house. I thought that was a great connection between the story that was being told and plus the purple. I wanted to bring in a little bit more, so we grabbed that. And then I also grabbed a clear sticker that says Eek. I'm going to add that in right below that to the left of the bat. And then this sticker sheet, I haven't used a whole lot of it. It's the holographic stars and moons, but because stars and moons already started to play on this through that tag, I thought, well, let's go for it. I added some holographics and it brought more of that purple into it, and it was perfect. So for this right page, I'm going to continue those same stars over here, just adding in a couple small ones. It helps tie in that holographic with my little skeleton, and I'm going to add one more chipboard piece that says fun captured right in between all of my photos, and that's going to wrap up my layouts for today. Thanks so much, you guys, so much for stopping by. There's going to be some close-up photos here at the end. Again, I invite you to please join me over on my Instagram, and if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button, and also hit that thumbs up. That really helps my channel, and I appreciate everything and all of the support that everybody does. Until next time, everyone, thanks so much for watching. Bye.